There is a growing tendency of when you're suffering, when you're sad, when something bothers you, to remind people that they should meditate, they should donate, that they should send prayers and wishes to others, that they should change their lifestyle in terms of wearing bright colors or smiling more or using affirmations in the morning. And that works. And that's why that's dangerous because when you start feeling better, say deep breathing, yoga, and all that, you end up ignoring the material reality. So it might be that you might have access to healthcare or access to privacy online, and you feel really bad about it. Giving this medication of just do exercise in some way and feeling better hides the fact, and it's not just hides the fact, it ends up proliferating what was problematic even more so because now you can be manipulated to be online to do doom scrolling for hours. And if you feel too bad, you can always take a break. Like you can have Saturdays you don't use your phone, or a month of January you don't use your phone. So you feel you're doing your part, and it actually makes you feel better because it gives you just enough medication so you don't really get to the point of like, you know what, I need to do something about it. And you never get there. And this leads to the level of justification that you also see. So you might go to like a middle class or a middle class person going to a retreat where you do some exercises and where the teacher, the guru says, oh, these poor people in India, they have been helped by my, because I do it for free, and their life is better. What ends up happening is they would never end up rebelling, these poor people. And it's another way of control by soothing them. And of course, there's the part of soothingness, which these meditation and all these things does. And the seduction, where there's a lot of like mythological element behind, like, the stories of Buddha and all this, the prophets, and even the incredible art that you see in religion a lot. And it becomes just like this, like Western Buddhism plays that role right now. People love not just like meditating, but even like going to gatherings where they will dress up in a way or start doing namaste and all that, which is just taking all this kind of narratives which make life more interesting, more fun, taking another, instead just dealing with the drab, the dark state of the world. It's like when the shit hit the fan, instead of cleaning the fan with a mop, you just pop a pill. I just don't see the shit. The shit starts looking golden to you. And I think the challenge is that how can we still appreciate drugs? For they can be incredible, but at the same time, not given to these kinds of using that as a means and mechanism of control, of suppression, of continuation, a prolongment of the shitting the fan every fucking where. How can we allow for those who need to have the fan working properly? Because in my case, I might be living in a temperate climate where it's okay to not have, I can have the pill and it's not too hot. But if I have a baby next to me and it's super hot, I can't afford to just take the pill. I have to do something to clean the shit, get the fan working again. How can both exist? How can there can be possibilities, there could be ways to just be stay high, to do meditation, to feel better, to claim for better experience, UX. But that does not become the only thing that, or the main thing that is the answer to all our problems. We take it for what it is. We don't think recreational drugs is an answer to inequality in income, or like when we are online, the same thing happens. To hide the fact that our data might be stolen, or is stolen, or we are being manipulated, there's all these soothing mechanisms, gamifications, and everything. How can gamifications exist to soothe ourselves in certain friction when it's a means to an end, but not to the point that it completely allows us to stay manipulated, stay under control? That, yeah, is long conversation.